quick video on why I think Intel is gonna hit it out of the park. And this is crazy. This machine right here has more gaming power than a full desktop PC that I had, from 2017. They have miniaturized the entire. That's incredible. Apple is becoming less and less compelling as Intel has basically manufactured a monster of an SoC with the latest 18A fab process, 2 nanometers, the codename Panther Lake. It is a winner. I've already bought Intel at 41. It's sitting at 45 after Trump boosted the damn thing after some stupid he propped up the company and commended the CEO. By the way, the CEO, he deserved that credit. You look at what he's did over the last year. That's a winner. That dude is a winner. He does not try to be the nice guy in the room. He does what needs to be done for the long-term success of Intel. In my mind, that's always a winner. I think his last name is Tan. He was brought to Intel, I think last year. He turned the whole thing around. Intel now is sitting on a fab in the US, cranking out 2 nanometer. You get 1080p with frame gen. It would be I don't know. Okay, easy. You remember, Path of Exile 2 runs very inconsistently now on a 1080 GTX 1080 Skylake. Okay, now Intel successfully put all the power you need to run gaming on iGPU. I was in disbelief until you see the demos at CES. People are complaining there's nothing at CES. Are you kidding me? This is unbelievable tech. This little machine runs cool, 50 watt, I think, 40 watt, 50 watt thermals. That's nothing compared to my desktop is using 300 watts at times, if even not more. What Intel has done is basically console-ified PC gaming. This thing can run Path of Exile 60 FPS, too. It's insane. It's only possible because of the Arc GPU. That's insane. People may not see the benefit until it comes out, which is why I think Intel's gonna pop like crazy. I think it's gonna go to 60, 80, and if Apple or other Nvidia or those they don't manufacture, they don't have fabs. If they sign contracts with Intel to make their chips, which is already very possible, Intel's gonna be kind of like a TSMC of the US. That is insane. How? We all thought Intel was dead in the water doing jack shit. Now, it turned out this year, or 2025, AMD was just sitting on their ass. I don't know. They have been blown out of the water. You look at the body language of the Intel people at CES, they are confident. You know when they're confident, when they're like, come on, just test it. Let the thing speak for itself. When the people have that kind of attitude, it's because they're really confident. They know they're sitting on a winner. And that's what I want to buy, because I don't want to pay fucking $2,000 for a notebook. But if you wanted to game, a little bit more about it. If you wanted to game, check it out. If you want to game Path of Exile 2 at an airport, you can do it now. And it won't drain your battery in 20 minutes. This is my impression. The math says you can probably play for about an hour and a half at the airport. Even at a charge, you can just play. And it won't scream fans. It won't burn your fucking lap. The Intel's secret sauce is that it's so power efficient for what it does. It's it beats even Apple's M series. I'm like, no way, no way, no way. And then you look at the demos. You look at how Intel has put even power meters on the goddamn come test. You don't believe us? We got power meters. You don't believe it probably. Wow. And look at the design of this laptop. Just look at it. Look at that. You can do this, which is I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, but that's pretty interesting for some people, okay? A fast charging pen touch. These are all very compelling reasons to buy a notebook like that. I mean, I might even do it. I was thinking about it, right? Because, I want a stylus. I do. It helps. I love, gotta write on notebook. You can draw and stuff. This is amazing. 13 seconds of charging gives you 40 minutes of use? That's exactly what you need. You need a fast charging pen. You never want to go, oh my God, gotta wait 30 minutes to use it. Nah. 13 seconds of charging is nothing. For 40 minutes of the pen, that makes it a very useful tool in my book. This is very useful. And you can game all of Steam on this machine on a 14, it's probably expensive, a 14-inch OLED panel. Where's Apple in all of this? Why are you still on crazy, 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 crazy. Absolutely insane. The reason why it's a game changer and people, this is what I'm going to sound as doubters, is because of Panther Lake. Intel has hit a fucking home run that enables OEMs like MSI to shrink. Like, they don't have to have the space for a DGPU anymore. You don't need to pay NVIDIA anymore. The thermals are it's such a much more elegant design, and Intel has just done so much amazing work. I don't know what to tell you, like the ability to not be locked into your desk to get a decent gaming experience is the new thing here. It was never true before. And I don't know who's a loser here. Apple, maybe a little bit nervous. I know Microsoft also is winning a lot of mind share because of Copilot, even though people hate it in the forums, I know. But apparently it's the most so widely used in emerging markets like India. They're all growing up with Copilot. I'm not gonna go with it because that's not my forte, but I know it's like really, really popular. And like universities are teaching in Copilot and people are using Windows usually. Microsoft is got a pretty good position too. But like, look at this. If this is probably the most exciting thing in hardware tech I've seen this year, is the Intel Panther Lake, bringing gaming, like actual like real gaming. I don't mean like piddly squat. I mean like the gaming. I had to run a fucking 300-watt desktop tower. The same, it will probably deliver better frame rates and a smoother frame rate experience in a machine that's not even like, will not cross the $2,000 mark in a laptop. And I mean that machine, I'm gonna get, they're gonna target like sub 1,000 probably the cube. I'll have to look at it later, but this can't be that expensive. Usually Mac minis are like priced at what, like $800 US? They're not gonna go over 800. And to think you can get the PoE2 at 60 FPS solid, and they have shader tech. I was like, no way. Intel's been working hard and making that shader loading shit go away. You're telling me that this thing will play PoE2 smoother with better load times at a sub $1,000 price point, all because of Intel's Panther Lake, bring the top inline power thermals efficiency that's unbelievable. And Apple must be like, they've lost the gaming thing. I mean, yeah, the mobile gamers, sure, but like the whole like serious gamer crowd, wow, like Windows is it, man. Like, you know, and you can say goodbye to that, right? I mean, they probably give up already, but like, you know, this is breakthrough for Windows and Microsoft. And yeah, I have to tell you, man, like look at this. It's pretty nice, this machine, eh?
We also have
hold on. Look at the girl. The girl's just there for like smoke and mirrors, right?
So just flip it.
Yeah. Okay, look, this machine is pretty elegant, and like the trackpad's very large, rounded corners, the standard stuff for like making the computer look modern. It's nice. It's nice. This is nice. A real nice keyboard. Like, look, I'm getting a hard on for this notebook as well. Like, it'd be nice to just game like outside casually sometimes. You know what? I might even get this instead. Like, this is one hell of a beast machine. Just on the pricing, if it's sub $2,000 US, it would be also your coding machine. It would be like your high compute machine for like Steam and, oh man, wow, like wow. And you gotta remember, the only reason why this form factor is possible is they can dump the DGPU. Otherwise, it becomes bulky, becomes noisy, becomes hot. It's, you know, like, this is crazy tech.